Most people nowadays work on at least 2 jobs, and it all credits to inflation, which is of course not something that we can really control. Now, maybe you are working as a professional engineer, doctor, accountant, lawyer on the day job. Yeah, that's typically what the Asian parents want their children to become. And at night, maybe you are flipping the burger, or maybe you are giving a tuition class to a group of students, or maybe you are just like me, running my YouTube channel happily. When I got started to work on my business while I am having a 9 to 5 job, we were having a small gathering in between few of our friends. And one of my friends is asking, what is your hobby? My hobbies? Of course, running. And they all said, I don't even know you are a runner. I said, yeah, because I'm constantly running out of time. And we all laugh. But the truth is that we all have got only so much time within a day. If you can't really manage your 9 to 5 job and business at the same time, you are probably going to half-ass both of it, and the result, you're not going to get good in both of them. So over the past 2 years, while I was juggling in between having a 9 to 5 job and of course running my own business, I've made a few mistakes and I've learned a couple of lessons throughout the journey. So in this video itself, I will be sharing with you 5 tips on how to manage your 9 to 5 job and building your own side business at the same time. And personally, I find number 4 being the most useful for me. So let's dive in. Now, the first tips that I'm going to share with you is very simple, but it's not easy. And that is to completely separate your business and your 9 to 5 job. Now, if that sounds easy to you, it tells me that you are not really building your business. Why? I will explain. If you are running your own business, there are just so much things that keep coming out on a daily basis. Maybe you are rushing a presentations for your job, but one of the potential clients from your business just give you a call. Are you going to pick up or are you not going to pick up? Or maybe a very potential client want to have a meeting with you, but he's only available at, let's say, 3 p.m. But you are going to have a discussions with your manager for your job. So how are you going to handle that? So the easiest way for me is to separate completely job and the business. When I'm working on a job, I don't think about anything about my business. Same here. When I'm working on my business, I ignore everything about my 9 to 5 job. And here's how I do it. Every time when I hop on a call or every time after I have a meeting together with my clients for my own business, I will explain to them that I'm actually still working on my 9 to 5 job and this is one of the side business that I'm trying to build. So just bear with me because I will be only available after 6 p.m. And what I later find out is that most of the business owners are okay with that. And because that's how they got started in the first place as well. Not only that, they are okay with that, but they actually appreciate the fact that you are not hiding it from them. And for most people, coming back home means a place to relax, a place to watch some YouTube or videos and doing all kind of relaxed activities. But a home is never a place for them to start building a side business. And if you're one of them, don't be upset because what I'm going to share next might help. Now, of course, before we can start out with solving a problem, we need to first realize what is the root cause of it. All right. Why is that you are not able to start a business from just your home? What I realized over the time is that it is the environment that is the problem. Seeing the couch, seeing the bed, and looking at all the snacks that you can have in your kitchen, how do you expect to really sit down and start working on your business? So, build a workstation instead. And funny enough, most people, they don't create a workstation at their home simply because they thought they need a standing table, a fancy light stands, and all this kind of thing. But of course, that's not necessary. You only need a table, a chair, and a laptop. That's it. And of course, over the time, I improvise it, adding a camera, adding a keyboard, and a bookshelf. But all that shouldn't be the excuses for you not to create a workstation at your home. After having a proper workstation, I just find it so easy to get into the work mode. And that is the power of changing your environment. Now, tips number 3, set a deadline and actually shorten it. Now, this is what I believe. Having a deadline helps you to accomplish things, but having a deadline and shorten it helps you to accomplish things fast. In this video itself, I shared about how can you get a maximum result within a minimum time. So check it out. Let's say if you are trying to build a business proposal within 5 days, try to get it out within 5 days. But what you can do for the next few proposals, try to make it within 4 days, 3 days, and eventually shorten it to maybe 1 day. So that is one of the ways that you can really get effective result between juggling your 9 to 5 job and working on your side business. Earlier on, I mentioned that tips number 4 is what I personally find it being the most useful, and that is enjoy your life just like a normal human being. Juggling between a job and working on your side business is never an easy thing. Alright, there's just so much stress and effort that you have to constantly put in without guarantee a successful result. When I first started out, there are even months that I only sleep about 4 hours a day and I just got so tired and so stressful. And no one really seems to understand what is the reason I'm doing this. And to tell you the truth, sometimes when I'm seeing my friends like enjoying their life after works, hanging out in a bar and going to the beach and all these things during the weekend, I got so jealous because I wish to do that as well, but I can't because I have to work on my business and I need to make sure that I deliver the results in my 9-to-5 job as well. And then over the time, I realized that I can actually enjoy my life just like the others. I'll just have to prioritize my schedule, get everything done, and get the maximum results within the minimum time. I too can enjoy the meal with my friends, enjoy a date with my wife, and just live a simple life. And here's what I realized. Without a healthy lifestyle, you can only go that far. And the journey is going to be tough because you are constantly stressing up yourself and that's not going to do you any good. And the 5th tip is simply remove all the distractions. And this is very important because you are See, that is the problem. So if you are serious in building a side business after your 9-to-5 job, be in your workstations, switch on the airplane mode, and remove all the unnecessary distractions. What I have been practicing is called the 60-minute bubble, which I learned from the book The 5 AM Club by Robin Sharma. So how it works is that within 60 minutes, you stay at a place without any distractions and give it 100% focus, give it 100% attention to get the things done. So after 60 minutes, go for a walk for 5 minutes, 10 minutes or 15 minutes, and then after that, come back to your workstation and work on it for another 60 minutes. So after watching this video, you might think that you have figured out everything, but you are wrong. Yeah, you have got the knowledge now, but it's only part of the journey. So what you have to do next is to really get your foot wet and start creating a business if you don't have one yet. So check this video out and who knows, it might be able to help you to create a side business and earn more money and eventually quit your 9-to-5 jobs. And until then, let's make more money.